Hey friends, welcome back and thanks for tuning in to another video. If this is your first time visiting my channel, hey girl, go ahead and hit that subscribe button because we're already friends. In today's video, I will be introducing as well as using some new products that are available on my website. This right here is the Candy Collection. These gorgeous colors will be the highlight of this video, and you can get these as a collection and individually on my website. And I will also be using my EMA monomer. I do have a discount code that you guys can use for being my loyal supporters. That code is in the description box. So before you head over to the website, make sure you get that discount code so that you can save some money on your purchase. This video is also a collab with Lovedbyverdienails. I will leave the link to her video in the description box, so make sure you guys check that out as well. Show her some love. The first color that I'm using today is called Grape. As you can see, it is a true vibrant purple. Now, this application is sped up, but one thing I want you guys to pay attention to is the consistency of the acrylic. I also have a decent amount of time to work with my acrylic. I have complete control over my beads. And like I said, the clips are sped up so you can see how the acrylic performs with the clip being sped up. So just imagine how it works in real time. I am also using my EMA monomer, which I sell on my website. I do have it available in 3 different sizes. I have tested this monomer. I have a reputable distributor, and one of the next videos that I will be uploading will be a soak off so you guys can see that it is indeed EMA. Now, the monomer that I use as well as the acrylic base that I use to make my powders, both have been formulated to where you don't need to use a primer. If you have seen my last video where I used my rubber base coat, I did a clip where I showed you guys a update of my daughter's nails. So if you haven't seen that video, I will link it above in the cards. But her nail design lasted for 4 weeks. She had no nails that lifted, none that popped off. She actually wanted to soak them off since her natural nails had grown out. And other than that, we would have definitely filled those. But she's actually in the process of growing out her natural nails, and I definitely attribute that to the use of the rubber base coat. So for people like me who have issues with lifting, even though the primer and the powders have been formulated where you don't have to use a primer, I still use my rubber base coat as a primer, just as an added precaution, and I think it works very well. Y'all know I love all things pink. This beautiful pink is called Bubblegum. This color is like a girly girl Barbie pink. That's the best way I can describe this pink, but I love it. Now, let's go back to the consistency. Again, this is sped up, y'all. First off, I was watching a movie while I was doing this design, so there were so many times where I got distracted watching the movie, but I was able to just go back and finish laying my acrylic with no problem. What do you guys think about this color? I know I'm biased because it's pink, but let me know how you guys feel about this color. So this clip right here, I did leave in real time just so you guys can see how slow I was working and how well the product actually works. All right, guys, I had to speed things back up so that we can get through the rest of this video. But let me know your thoughts. If you've tried any of my acrylics before, please let me know down in the comment section how you like them. I have changed my formula since I first released, so I do have a new formula, which is what you're seeing here. If you haven't tried my acrylics or anything else on my website, like I said, I do have Monomer, base coat, top coat. Now, if you haven't tried any of my products and you would like to do so, I have created a discount code for you guys, and it is in the description box. So make sure you check that out before you go over to the website. Now I'm taking the same pink acrylic that I use on my index finger, and I'm going to do a cutout nail on this finger with some pink glitter. I started by applying a small amount of acrylic to the nail bed, and I actually use a little bit of monomer, and I drained my brush because I wanted this bead to be kind of dry so that I would be able to cut it when and where I needed to. And once I did that, I just took my X-Acto knife and cut the design a little bit. Also, once it dried, I took my hand file and used it to make the shape a little more crisp and defined. And now I'm just going in with just a little glitter mix that I was playing around with that I feel like matched this color very well. I am using my Glamorless hand today. If you guys missed that video, I will link that video for you as well. I definitely plan to use this hand a lot more. Like I told you guys in that video, the hand is very stiff. However, I was also like kind of afraid to bend it and move it, like in fear that it wouldn't go back the way it was supposed to, but it absolutely goes back where it's supposed to. All the fingers go back. Actually, a lot of you guys said this hand was creepy, including my children. So one of the fingers, actually, once you lift the finger up like just by itself to kind of like work with that one finger, I think it's the index finger, if I don't hold it in my hand, the finger just slowly goes back down by itself like a human finger. And I did that and scared one of my kids one day. I don't know why, but I think these silicone hands and my children are hilarious. And once the glitter acrylic dried, I just went in and capped it with my clear acrylic. For this finger, I am starting by taking my grape acrylic, and this nail is going to be similar to the middle finger. It will be a cutout nail with glitter as well. However, instead of the cutout being straight across, I am doing a diagonal cutout. I feel like the diagonal cutout was a little easier for me because, as you can see, I pretty much just shaped it with my brush. I didn't have to worry about cutting it or making sure everything was precise. Once I shaped it with my brush and it dried, I was able to use my hand file and clean up my shape. I am learning the importance of using every part of my brush. So I know when I first started working with acrylic, I mostly used the tip of my brush and kind of just let that guide me. But I'm learning the importance of using the belly of my brush as well as the side of my brush when necessary. So I just said that to say, basically, regardless of your skill set, it is always important to learn your tools and learn how to properly use them. This is another glitter mix that I made for the purposes of this design. I do feel like this purple glitter goes perfectly with my grape color acrylic. Once the glitter acrylic dried, I did go in and cap it with my clear acrylic before moving on to the last step of this nail. Once the clear acrylic dried, I did go in with my final color, which is blue raspberry. You guys know after pink, I love a good turquoise, so I love this color so much. One of my kids walked in when I was doing this design and told me that my nails were giving them mermaid vibes. So I might have to use these colors again for a mermaid nail design. After I finished applying the blue raspberry acrylic to the tip, I did let that dry before I capped the entire nail in pink and clear. The reason I did that is because I did not want to lose my shape or the cutout shape of the nail, so I just went ahead and capped the whole nail. Once all the nails were dry, you guys know I do file and shape off camera, so I did that, and this is what I have after filing, shaping, and buffing. As you can see, I am going in with my rubber base coat because on the ring fingernail, I had a very small indentation in the nail where I could have added a little more clear acrylic. However, I had already cleaned up. I was not about to start the process of pouring monomer and putting clear acrylic back on. So I just decided to fill it in with my rubber base coat. Since I brought up the monomer, I did want to let you guys know that the EMA monomer that I sell is low odor. I literally can sit in a room now without my humidifier or without raising a window and use my monomer. Also, typically within about, I would say 10 to 15 minutes of disposing of the cloth that I use to wipe my brush on, I no longer can smell the monomer in the room. It still smells like monomer. It's not as strong as other monomers that I've used, and it does not linger like other monomers that I use. So I did want to share that with you guys. Now I'm going in with my stainless steel top coat, and we are just applying the top coat to these nails so we can finish our nail design. Like I mentioned earlier, this video is part of a collab with Lovedbyverdienails, so please make sure you check out her video. I will leave it in the description box, and if you are not subscribed to her channel, please go and subscribe to her channel. I really love this pink cutout glitter nail. I really feel like the glitters that I use really make these colors pop. What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. You know I love to hear from y'all. If you guys do follow Verdie, you guys have heard her say in some of her recent videos that in her collab videos, she used to require us to do the thumbnail. So I only plan to do 4 nails, which are the 4 nails that I showed you guys on camera. So out of habit, I did a thumbnail, but I didn't like it, so I didn't include it. But I just wanted to bring up that thumbnail because that is 100% true. We used to have to do a thumbnail. But here are the 4 nails that I did. I definitely like how this set turned out. Please let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. You guys know I love you and appreciate you, so make sure you are subscribed. If you are subscribed, make sure that notification bell is on. And if you haven't subscribed, girl, what are you doing? Hit that subscribe button. I told you we're friends. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one.